The music news for the streets, the music news for your beats, the news for the music stuff that you gonna need. We gon' talk about plugins, we gon' talk about gear. If it's news on this music, we gon' talk about it here. Let's go.
Welcome to the music news for the streets. I'm your anchor man, Something, hit the keys. And in today's newscast, we have all kinds of exciting stories, from deals to free plugins. I got a fire new sampler for you guys on the way. But our top story today comes from BFD Audio. It looks like they're dropping a free drum plugin for us called BFD Drum Player. Let's go ahead and check out the story. So as we look here, free BFD Player plugin offers radio-ready drums. BFD Audio releases BFD Player, a free drum VST plugin featuring 5 gigabytes of acoustic drum sounds. A BFD Player delivers the performance of the multi-award-winning Big Fat Drums. That's not what I thought the F was for, that's for sure. The plugin comes with a pretty impressive 5 gigabyte library with various expansion packs available for purchase. The core library features an eclectic selection of drum kits, including an 80s lover, classic 80s gated reverb drums, and ramen breaks, dry, dark, and thuddy drums. Let's go ahead and hop into FL Studio and check this thing out. All right, when you open up BFD Player, it's going to look like this. As you see here, we have some different drums here. And then you have all the drums here, so you can either click your keyboard, or you can click on the drums if you want to test them out and see what they sound like. If you get more kits, you can interchange the drums with different drums and different kits, so that's pretty cool. As we look up here, we get control over each one of the sounds, so you can control the panning. Obviously, you can control the volume. We got mono and wide, so we can mess with this. We have a gate release right here as well. And then we have tone. So that's not bad at all. As we come over here, we have different drum grooves that you can use. So I'm just gonna play some of these drum grooves, and then I'm going to go through the different kits so you can hear what they sound like. So let's go ahead and just go with, a chorus right here. So what's cool as well is it's really easy to use. If you want to, you can just drag this over here and then drop it into your channel rack. And when you drop it into your channel rack, you know what I'm saying? It'll have all the drums laid out here for you. And then, obviously you can push play and use them. So that's a pretty cool feature as well. So then when we look here, you get a whole bunch of different grooves. So as you see, I'm scrolling down, you get a bunch of different grooves with this thing. It's gonna tell you what the BPM, or what the suggested BPM for it is over here. So let's go ahead and pick another one of these grooves, and then we'll check out some different drums. So as you guys can see right there, it's a pretty solid little drum kit. If you're looking for some drums or anything like that to put in your life, I would definitely recommend checking this out. Our second story today is another freebie. It is for the Sound Paint library, and it's called Adastra Ambiences Discovery. I could have butchered that, probably did. But this is basically a bunch of ambient sounds, good for like cinematic music, ambient music, movie scoring, anything like that. It's for the Sound Paint library. Sound Paint is free, but some of the sounds in this sound like this. Now, what's cool about this is that you can add different effects. So down here, you got different racks. You can do different stuff with the racks. So you can add all this different effects. You can add LFOs, ADSR, key switch, legato, all that good stuff. You can add that to 2 different racks. You can come over here to effects and add different stuff too. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add this phaser and we're gonna turn it off real quick, and then we're gonna turn it on so that you can hear what it sounds like off and on. And these sounds are pretty cool when you add like random different effects to them. So I'm gonna put a bit crusher on this one, but let's check this sound out real quick. But now, like, let's say I throw this bit crusher on there and we turn the bit depth up, we turn the sample rate up just a little bit. So it just makes it sound super cinematic. Here's some more presets to let you guys hear just a few more. So it's gonna be just a bunch of ambient sounds that sound like this. Again, this is really good for ambient music, cinematic, movie scoring, anything like that. In breaking news. So it looks like Donner is making a new sampler slash synth, and it looks pretty fire. Let's go ahead and take a look at the story. So I brought you guys here first. If you don't know much about Donner, Donner makes a bunch of budget-friendly equipment. So they make all kinds of stuff from synthesizers. Matter of fact, I actually have that synthesizer right here. I'm gonna be doing a review on it next week. But they make all kinds of stuff for guitars. They make some really budget-friendly guitar pedals that are rated pretty high. You can check out some YouTube videos and stuff like that. They make microphones, they make MIDI keyboards, drum pads. They make all kinds of pretty decent stuff for the price. No, this is not a sponsored part of the video, but I just wanted to let you guys know that Donner does make pretty solid stuff. Maybe check it out if you are on a budget. But let's go ahead and take a look at this new sampler they have. So it looks like they have a little handheld sampler that's coming out. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the video. So that looks pretty fire. We can already sample on the go and get everything ready to roll. That's pretty solid. Let's go ahead and keep looking. So it reads here in the story, Mito's more experimental concept perhaps explains why it's being released via Kickstarter. This gives Donner a way of assessing demand levels and ensuring that it will only be released if the campaign is funded. That being said, the modest $4,201 goal has already been achieved. So maybe it's just a way of drumming up some pre-release publicity. So probably, but this thing looks pretty tight. It's gonna be nice that you can just walk around, sample stuff, and just create an idea or create a beat, you know what I'm saying, with a handheld synthesizer. Super dope, I'm here for it. The next story I have for you guys today is another freebie. It comes from Project Sam. It is for the Contact player, for the free version of Contact. Let's go ahead and check it out. So as I mentioned last month, they have the free Orchestra 2, and each month they're gonna drop a new sound. The new sound that they drop is a brass, and it's pretty fire. Let's go ahead and check that out. So that's a pretty fire brass to me. With this, you only get a few controls. So you'll get control over the volume. You'll get control over like the staccato velocity. So with this, it's gonna make the notes shorter. And then you can control how much staccato you want it to have. You can add some reverb to this thing to thicken it out. Turn up the staccato level a little bit. You can also turn up the dynamics a little bit. You can come over here to performance or to advanced, and then you have some more controls. So it's round robin, which is nice. So every note doesn't hit the same. You can turn that on or off. You can turn on or off the release trails, the expression control, and then you have control over here of, transposing it up or down, some more dynamics, pinch bend, panning, all that good stuff. So it's definitely a pretty solid sounding bass plugin. Again, if you mess with Project Sam and Contact, go grab that. To me, that's a no-brainer. The next story I have for you guys today is another freebie. I did not download this freebie, but I thought I would bring it to you guys anyway. This is only for Mac OS users. This one's called Chord Switch. So this is basically a chord plugin that allows you to basically just play chords on this plugin, and then you can assign the routing out to another plugin and it'll play those chords in that plugin. So whether it's like Pigments, any piano, any plugin that you have, it'll play the chords for it. So basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna pick whatever kind of chords you want, whether it's a major, a minor, a seventh, minor seventh, so on and so forth. And then you're just gonna play the chords. They say here, Noiseplay has released its first plugin called Chord Switch, a free MIDI chord generator for Mac OS users. According to the info on the developer's website, a Windows version is planned, but the release date has not been confirmed yet. So basically, like they tell you here, it's just gonna generate chord sequences from simple note combinations. So really simple, just like Chord Jam or something like that. It's not gonna be as advanced, but I thought I'd bring it to you. And last for you guys today, I've got some deals. Our first deals today come from Zounds. You guys already know I love me some Zounds, but if you don't know about Zounds, Zounds is a great place for you to get some music gear. If you don't have the best credit, you're low on funds today, but you need some equipment, you can get something and set up payment plans, and you can get a lot of the gear here without a credit check. So let's go ahead and check out some of the deals here today. So right now, Electron has a bunch of stuff on sale. So all these synthesizers right now from Electron are $100 off. So you can get the Syntac for $100 off. You can get the Octatrack for $100 off. They got the Digitac right here for $100 off. I know a lot of people love the Digitac. And then right here, if you're interested in the Model Cycles FM production workstation or the Model sampling station, these are only on sale till the 10th of this month, but they are $100 off too as well. So those aren't bad deals at all. We also have some more deals over here. So Luid you can mess with some of these Lewitt mics. So right now you can save $200 on the Lewitt LCT 540, which is a very solid microphone. You can also save $200 off of the 640, which is a good microphone. They have their DSP powered interface right now for $50 off, so you can get it for $249 instead of $299. And then there's also this Black Lion interface on sale right now as well. Next up, we have some deals from Plugin Boutique, so let's go ahead and check those out. I talked about some UAD deals in the last newscast, but UAD switched it up and they have some new deals. So they have some bundle deals right now, so you can get this 23 plugin bundle for $299. Again, that is a solid deal from UAD because typically it's going to be between $200 to $300 for a plugin. What's going to come in this bundle is going to be the 1176 Classic Limiter Edition. This LA2A is the best emulation of the LA2A. I use this all the time, I really do. They have this API 2500 bus compressor. They got this API Vision channel strip. They got this chorus pedal. They have the Century channel strip, which is a solid channel strip. A Galaxy tape effect, Hitsville EQ collection, Hitsville reverb chambers. They got the Lexicon 224 digital reverb right here. They got the Oxide tape recorder. They got their Pultic EQ. They got the Pure Plate reverb. They got the Studer A800 tape recorder. And they also have the Studio D chorus, waterfall, rotary speaker. I mean, they got a lot of stuff in this bundle. Then they also have another bundle, which is their creative bundle. This one's $199, but this one's gonna be different equipment or different plugins. So this one's gonna be the Moog Mini Moog. It's gonna be the Opal Morphing Synth. It's gonna be the Polymax Synth. It's gonna be the Ravel Grand Piano, the Waterfall Organ. It's gonna be that chorus pedal and a few more of the effects that they had in the other bundle. Now you can hop up to $399. They have one more bundle and you can get all of these plugins. So you can get like 34 plugins for $399, which is a stupid deal for UAD. The next deal I have for you guys today is the Cube. I talked about this in the last video, but Cube is now, you can get it rent to own on Plugin Boutique. So I wanted to bring it up again because it's still on sale for $99. So, you know, if the 99 is a little bit too much for you, but you were thinking about getting the Cube, but right now you can rent to own this for $825 a month and it will lock you into that sale price. So you can't beat that at all. And then they also have still this deal on Arturia Synth Month. This deal is only gonna go until the 8th of this month. So they have basically the FX collection for half off for $249. And then they have V collection for $299, which is half off. Obviously Pigment and Arturia or Analog Labs are half off as well. But if you get the V collection, you're gonna get Analog Labs and then you're gonna get Pigment. It will be in Analog Labs. You're not gonna get Pigment by itself, but you'll get all the presets in Analog Labs. So that's what I got for you guys today. Hope I could help you guys out with some deals, some freebies. Go grab them drums because them drums is fire. Go grab them horns. Go grab all that stuff, man. So make sure if you guys do like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. Signing off as your anchorman, something, something, something. Hit the keys. Until next time, peace.
Some, hit the keys.